In this final section, we want to look at developing a through line to ensure that your ideas are connected in a logical order to make a compelling argument in your paper. Having a well-documented, coherent, and logically structured piece of writing is important. This is particularly so when you're proposing solutions to problems or delineating a recommended course of action to address the assessment challenge. In reorganizing your draft to develop a through line in your paper, you need two things. Firstly, you need a thesis statement to give you focus in organizing your paper. Secondly, it is always easier to reorganize your writing once you have fleshed out your ideas. A useful strategy in reorganizing your writing is reverse outlining. A reverse outline is one that you make after you have written a draft. A reverse outline helps you to do a couple of things. Minimally, it helps you to see how your ideas are arranged. And upon doing your reverse outline, it will enable you to identify gaps in your reasoning, check for redundancy. It helps you to also assess whether you have answered all parts of the question requirement. The through line also enables you to see whether there are places that need transitions for better flow, and it allows you to check if your ideas are presented in a logical order. I'd like to offer you an opportunity to practice before working out a through line of your paper. Do one or more of the following. You could consider reading Tan 2016 and work out the reverse outline. Compare your version with the author's version for feedback. Secondly, remember Exemplar A, which is a good example of a thesis statement. You can read the full paper here to see how the author has gathered and organized evidence to support her argument that the behaviorist view of coaching inhibits the long-term learning of SDR instructors. She goes on to offer a rigorously substantiated course of action. In this e-learning session, we've considered three things that can help you in your academic writing. Firstly, writing your thesis statement. Secondly, using the grounded checklist to improve your evidence-based reasoning. Thirdly, working out the through line to ensure that your ideas are connected in a logical manner to make a compelling argument. I hope you have found this session useful. I invite you to work on one or more of these areas in writing and revising your final paper. In closing, I'd like to leave you with a quote and some words of encouragement. Here's a tweet from Victoria Schwab, an American fantasy author best known for her 2013 novel Vicious and the Shades of Magic series. She says, and I quote, "Writing is hard. Revising is hard. Creating and deleting and recreating is hard. That's not a reflection of your abilities. It's just a reflection of the fact that it is hard." Hearing that an accomplished writer finds writing hard is somewhat comforting. But I wonder what keeps her writing and writing. I will put up a claim that it is the joy of writing that keeps her going. The joy of writing is clearly not about writing being fun or being a fun process. I want to make an argument that striving to achieve despite the challenges could be key in experiencing the joy in writing and the joy in learning. The same phenomenon is observed in runners striving to achieve in a race. Here in the annual 50 hours non-stop run at Bedok Reservoir, the runners compete only against themselves to achieve up to 4 finisher medals. A finisher medal is given on completion of different distances. 21.5 kilometers, which is 5 rounds round the reservoir, 43 kilometers, 64.5, and 86 kilometers. The training for such long distance run is tough and not necessarily fun. But these runners keep at it each day to reach their goal they set for themselves. Likewise, striving to achieve is key to experiencing the joy in academic writing. And I will argue by extension, striving to achieve is key to experiencing joy of learning. So take courage, my friends, and write on.
Hey, Mr.
I'll leave you with
Grumpy
this final
Goose.
song.
When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you gotta do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.